Hello Diamonds and welcome back to season 14 of the ECOLife. Today is a little bit too early for me to come and play. Normally I work first, but just because the season now started, I decided that I will come in and get started and find the places and so on. So yeah, for this season they have slightly different display with more information. And yeah, everything is getting started, so there's absolutely nothing yet. So we have a lot to discover. So this is the main city. And a lot of players at this time of the day. Everyone is interested in the new season. Not quite off. Let's see if roads are nicely set. Good road that might come. Because yeah, for this season my plan was to get started with forestry. It's probably one of the skills that can be needed. I'm just not sure yet which way I will go. I think west side might be good. South side is very empty and north side's very far. Let's also see what other players are already on. There's a lot of different players. None I know really. Eric is on. Okay. Eric is which way now? Back to roads. Eric is south. Okay. In this case, it might be option that become in that neighborhood as well. There's a lot of forest in this area. You have the different biomes. Might work if we get like this area. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking then. Okay. In this case, let's go south. So the plan is that because all three of us, I guess, have a bit less time, so we will find a way to collaborate maybe a bit as well. We haven't really had much discussion about that, but yeah, so yesterday on the Raptor X Discord, I did mention that and kind of like all help each other out. Like it would. Later will probably come back and clean stuff up. A lot is happening. Okay. River goes just all the way around. I'm just following the marker for Eric's place, so I know that not too far from that. Later we will have nice roads that go all the way. So yeah, I think somewhere around here would be the good starting point. Let me put on the wood down, and then make sure that we know where the roads are. Whenever I put on this hill, it's fine. Okay. So, take it from our backpack. Just get started right here. Now we already have some wood ready. Yeah. Yeah, I was checking right before I started the video as well that there are a lot of people with mining and logging both, but I think logging has exactly one less sense because I want to get into this side of the production chain this season. I will immediately take the logging and then we will see if we can take composites or paper milling or whatever else is needed. So also need to get ready crafting the stuff, so it's workbench and possibly a campfire. This is kind of the bug in the system, so it doesn't show exact calorie count until I eat first foods. So now I can finally see. We need to learn a lot about the foods. Mushrooms this time. Bring up stuff. Say this, last season it ended so abruptly. I remember like I was like about to go to sleep in the evening because for me it was already like midnight. So I saw the message that, oh yeah, we are going to shoot a meteor town like in 3.5 hours. For me it was like too quick. And yeah, so I made a plan that, okay, I will stay up, work a bit, and just take part in the event. I worked until like 3:30 a.m. The event was scheduled for 4 a.m. in Japan time. And even then, like, there was no countdown or anything. It was just like, we are still waiting for people, and then suddenly I noticed that the lasers are already online, so I had to very quickly start recording again. That's why my last video also is kinda very quick starts and everything. This season now, as we start right from the beginning and a bit more understanding on the pace, it might be easier to follow. Plus I can literally come every single evening after work and play around a bit. It also needs stones. Let's go and get the tiny rocks. In total. Some people are mentioning that the shop UI is different, which can be quite nice. I can start making proper stockpiles and stuff. So I would need to get the carpentry stuff as well. Entry table. Will we take the log pile? I think log pile kind of feels interesting. Yeah, we can also make small wood cut if you want to. So let's make log pile. We can do first. Ideally I want to make the small wood cut as well as soon as possible. The regular wood cut I think is under the basic engineering stuff, right? Yeah. Pickles. Wood cut. Woodcut recipe, and yeah, it's basic engineering. So yeah, we can have the small one. But we need 15 boards. 15 boards requires 15 hewn log. We get I need 25 hewn log in total. Just an extra for that. So I'll get all those work orders started. Now let's get more rocks. 20 is enough. The first. That's later we'll probably need to get a lot more here. It will be interesting for me to not be miner for a while. Finished. Just behind my building. Makes it much easier to deal with everything. And fire we can put right here. Everything else is still going. Take one of the bigger trees down. There's papayas here. Take them off before we fell the tree. Some stutter in the game. Might be because also the communication between computer and server is quite long distance. The distance travel through. The game still has tiny memory leaks that hopefully will be dealt with in the future. Yeah, whenever there's a lot of players, then the game struggles. is ready. It's gonna take quite some time. About 7 minutes or so. During that time I can probably start planning some other paths. We might need to claim some area for our own forests. I will probably put around this area. And we are kinda close to the desert areas, so if you really want to go back to mining, we can quite easily do so. There are already people dealing with iron and stuff, so yeah, let's see exactly what's being sold and unclaimed papers. Yeah, same cost as usual. Wood pulp, only selling. Beyond logs. There is some market already available. Very expensive. Like the costs on the only fells. It's ridiculous. Price is a bit off still, so have to see how things go later. Yeah, other things happening? Not yet. No real renting yet. But yeah, there's some housing coming up, so like 1.5 points. Yeah, last season we didn't really have any house, and like I decided so I will make my own world just to play around and make the building that I was imagining when I mentioned it during the last season. So I have finished by myself the exterior of the building, but there's still a lot more to do. Oh, I need the tool table as well. I need 10 more rocks. Yeah, the shape is quite nice, but inside I have to set up a lot of stuff. So like I want to build all the kitchen and living quarters. So at the moment it's 3 floors, and it's all in the diamond shape. It looks relatively unique. Let's grab some more food. We probably need lots. And the goal for before I go to work is to at least get something done and maybe start with make the shop or building for the shop at least. Not sure what to sell even yet. Maybe papayas. Or all the resources I can quickly gather around. think a little bit delay. Sometimes happens. These mushrooms we can easily make a good food for us as well. How are things going? I don't want to cancel. So we have 2 more hewn logs left. And 2 more boards, then we can get the wood cut. With this wood cut I can start cutting the wood in more easily. It's quite a ways away. Store. We can also start crafting the store, so I don't think I will get it ready for within this video, but I'll try to focus on it a bit later. Some of the questions that people have that quite unique. Yeah, on the Discord server, it's all mentions many of those questions. Okay, again. People make a lot of jokes. So yeah, isolated groups are not welcome, but like some assistance between people is good. So yeah, like the comment mentioned that if you have few bodies, so one of them can be, I mean 2 can be miners, one with lucky hands and the other one with sweeping hands. So one mines, one collects, and then like you can do masonry or something. But of course everyone will also contribute to the others. This one installed somewhere. Two benches now ready. I think I have more stuff. Carpentry needs the room, so I have to make the room first. A little bit annoying, but nothing we can do. Need to get one door. a bit of hewn log. I always forget the number that just set it up for 100 and try to get ready. Many more trees have to come down for that. Whilst we're here, I think I can also dig the cart out. See how nice and cute it looks. Yeah, it has much fewer places and the weight limit is only 1.4 tons. Pretty much the part of it. But I'm thinking that I will leave the video here. I will do a little bit more wood cutting. And yeah, for the next episode I hope to have like some type of store ready for people and selling some products. But yeah, until next time, see you.